Hello everyone, thanks for visiting Thrill series. We really appreciate you once more for reaching our channel. In this video you will get most interesting parts as love birds known as Abhi and Pragya are married once again. And also you will get the annoying parts which is Tanu executing more plans on ruining the lives of the innocents. So please watch it till the end if you want to enjoy the full episode. The episode starts with Abhi telling Pragya that he got their marriage certificate made, seeing her silent when she was asked in the court about it. He says, what is the problem if certificate is made without your knowledge? Pragya cries and tells that she couldn't answer anyone even though she was married. She says, I wanted to be with you when you was unwell. Abhi asks what is the problem, now even I am fine. He says what Sarita Bayan will think if she cries. She asks him to go. Next day Tanu comes to Mara house, Daddy praises her beauty and tells that she is looking nice in black googles. Tanu thanks Daddy. Daddy goes to make tea for her. Abhi comes there. Tanu touches him and asks when she will get her Abhi. He asks her to move from his way. Tanu asks why is he behaving like stranger and tells that they have Roka recently. She says I think that you are not habitual to my touch now, and asks if he will run away from her after the marriage too. Pragya comes there and shouts Tanu, asking how dare she to touch him. She slaps her hard. It turns out to be Tanu's dream and she wakes up, thinks it was a dream. She thinks now Pragya can't raise her hand or voice in front of me, as I have the power. Prachi comes to kitchen and gets bread from it. Ranbir says he was hungry so came. Prachi asks if he will have sandwich. He says he don't know how to make it. Prachi makes sandwich and gives to him. Ranbir says I never have such tasty sandwich before. Prachi says if someone is hungry then the food looks tasty. He cheers with her for the juice and says our party is going on. Prachi asks him not to say that they shall dance. Ranbir asks shall I play music. Prachi says everyone is sleeping. Ranbir says if anyone wakes up then I have to share my tasty sandwich. Prachi laughs and says you got the mustache. Ranbir says he don't have. Prachi says let me wipe it from your mouth. Riya comes there and tells that she was talking to Pallavi. She asks Ranbir to talk to her on video call. Ranbir says okay. Prachi goes to side. He asks if mummy told something. Riya asks him to talk to her. She calls Pallavi. Pallavi asks Ranbir if she has to talk to Riya to talk to him. Ranbir says it is not like that. Pallavi asks if she changed her mind to marry Ranbir. Riya says no way and tells that just as court case settles down, then Daddy and Tanu will get engaged. She says Dad will be saved and then you can think of our marriage. Ranbir says yes. He says I will talk to you later and asks her to sleep. Riya ends the call and says she likes when Pallavi auntie talks to her nicely. She says I love you so much and hugs him. Prachi gets upset and goes. Ranbir asks Riya to have sandwich and says he will return in 2 minutes. Prachi thinks of Ray's words and gets sad. Ranbir comes there and says he needs to talk to her. Prachi asks him to leave her hand. Ranbir asks if she is feeling bad hearing Riya and his marriage. He asks her to tell that she is feeling sad and even now loves him. He asks her to tell that she only loves him. Prachi wishes to tell him that he is her only love and there is nobody in her life. Ranbir asks her to tell the truth and says I will forget everything and will return to you. He says I swear that I will handle everything and asks her to say. Prachi looks at him. Tanu comes to Mara house and sees Pragya and Abhi in the room. She comes there and says if I see you in Abhi's room then. Abhi says she is my wife and asks her to think before saying anything bad for Pragya. Tanu tells that they have done Roka. Abhi tells that Pragya let the Roka done, as you have deal with her for my freedom. He says last night we were chilling and thought that they will not listen to her. Pragya tells that she has no fear till now and tells that she is neither helpless nor weak. She says I will not give my kumkum to someone else and says your truth will be out soon and the people who is sympathizing with you will hate you. Tanu says you are doing a big mistake. Pragya says I am rectifying my mistake and have understood that until I am wearing his name's Mongol Sutra in kumkum, we will never be separated. Tanu says Abhi is mine and nobody can separate him from me. Abhi asks her to stop it and leave from there now itself. Pragya asks her to understand that she will get defeat every time as nobody can separate them. Tanu says I will scratch your mouth and tries to attack her, but Abhi pushes her. Tanu wakes up and it is again her dream. She feels threatened with Pragya's presence in the house and thinks until she is there, I will get such dreams. She thinks to end Pragya's story, before beginning her story. She calls Pragya in the night itself and asks her to meet her in Abhi's house tomorrow. Pragya thinks why did she call her, thinks if she thought that she will not let her marriage happen. Tanu thinks now she will sleep peacefully and rests on the bed. She closes her eyes and imagines Pragya slapping her. She asks why am I afraid? She tries to sleep again and gets the dream. She says I can sleep peacefully when I kick out Pragya from Abhi's life. Prachi tells Ranbir that she don't think for him anything. Ranbir asks then why did you go from kitchen? Prachi says she wanted to give them privacy. She is not the one whom he is waiting. Ranbir tells that whatever he told was a lie and says same thing he feels, when she lies to him, he feels strange. He says Dita used to tell me that eyes are the reflection of heart, since I see your eyes and your lies, I believe this. He says you shall feel one day that you should have told me everything, but I will be not with you then. He says I am one woman man and says today he loves her and is ready to do anything, but once he marries Ria, he will become of hers completely. He goes. Abhi talks to Vikram and tells that he will end the call before Alia kills him with her eyes. Alia asks don't you know, that Prachi and you have returned from Sarita Bahen's house and not Pragya. Abhi asks if he is seeing the dream. Alia asks him not to joke. She says Pragya can face and solve all the problems, and says we can have a peaceful sleep if she stays with you. Abhi says you used to be concerned for me when I used to get late from concerts. He says you used to get panic for me. He says you are doing the same thing for Pragya. Pragya comes there and tells that Tanu called her and asked her to meet her here. Abhi asks her to relax. Alia says Tanu didn't come to know anything, but might be feeling threatened by you. She wants to insult you to corner you. She says she wants to make her victory sure and says she herself is already afraid. Pragya says we have done a mistake by not involving you in our plan. She thanks her. Alia says it's okay, anything for my brother. Abhi asks what does she think that she will insult my wife and I will see. Alia asks Pragya to handle Abhi, as he is impossible. Abhi asks what. He tells Pragya that he will not bear if Tanu says anything to her. Pragya says let her insult me for her peace, she will be relaxed. Abhi says stop her from coming here. Pragya asks him to agree and says you shall not say anything, asks him to think about family. She says let her say against me today, then she will speak in your favor in court. Prachi asks them to come out and says if Tanu auntie comes then it will be a problem. Abhi goes out of room. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the written episode. Please as you leave don't forget to use your little time for subscribing to our channel. Click on the red button on your right hand side to subscribe. Yeah I mean the red button you are seeing there.